East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Huskies offense will start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Wants to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Huskies are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for Yukon. He's going to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. As he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You can tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
A lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback will audible. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Grosmer. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I would in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them, if you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UConn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, Minnesota, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 30 short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He'll do it himself. Extra yards. Great tackle there. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. The running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Taylor has it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in their kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
It is good!
That makes the score. UConn 17, Minnesota 6.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bats. The tight end made the catch. There was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Makes the catch and knocked down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spencer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Number 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UConn, 24. Minnesota, 13.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to it. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk expense. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to where these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure do. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in the play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The UConn offense goes back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working good.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked off. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally catch up. Big chunk of yardage is picked up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
On the move. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to pop the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give is to Taylor. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. UConn 34, Minnesota 16.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dixon gets it to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stops at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Trying to move them on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This UConn offense really has it going. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. Can anyone catch it? And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best players, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Running back searching for a hole.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, and everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Minnesota! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. To the air. It's Brosmer. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Spencer. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They want to just keep throwing it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
By multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're trying to get to him. Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The UConn offense goes back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Edwards. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, UConn! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
They're up by just 1 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff from the gun. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. blitz the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. UConn going back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. Looking down the middle. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Runs through the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Minnesota!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.